Hey, how you doing? H. Reed here, and welcome to another video inside the HRJR Motivational Video Group. Today, I want to talk to you about more or less a new way of thinking that I'm beginning to develop and adopt. I owe this new line of thinking in part to Russell Simmons, actually. I've read his previous books, Life and Death, his first book, Do You, his last book, and currently I'm reading his latest book, Super Rich, A Guide to Having It All. Now, people know Russell Simmons as the godfather of hip-hop, the media mogul, the fashion mogul with Fat Farm, Baby Fat, classic American classic, classic Argyle, which I think is a new line that he has coming out. And you see all of these ventures, and you think that, you know, he's this multi-millionaire dude who's just running off at the mouth, and a lot of people don't take him seriously. I mean, he's even got his own credit card, you know, Rush card, prepaid credit card. So a lot of people don't take this man seriously. They just think one thing is one gimmick after the next. However, in reading this book, I'll show it to you again, Super Rich, A Guide to Having It All, the book really isn't even about making money. It's actually the exact opposite for the most part. I'm almost finished reading it, and usually it takes me a couple weeks to get through my books because of my other activities, but I've been, you know, pretty much flying through this book over the past few days, and I'll probably finish it either today or tomorrow. It's just that intriguing. It keeps you locked in. One of the things that Russell is talking about in this book, and this is something that gets into this mindset that I'm developing, is letting go of the results. Don't get so caught up on the results, the end game, the for all intents and purposes, those of you who know me know I'm very wealth and success driven. These are well, they're goals, but I understand that I have to appreciate the journey along the way. In reading this book by Russell Simmons, Super Rich, I'm beginning to develop more of an appreciation for the journey. And I'm starting to find, and you will find, not whether you read this book or not, but just if you just take into consideration what I'm talking about, the journey is where you find the reward. The lessons that you learn is where you find the reward. Recently, I was speaking with, I call her one of my kids. I mentor young people from time to time. And this young lady, she goes to Rutgers University, and she has a public speaking engagement coming up. And I was explaining to her that in preparing for her public speaking engagement, or rather her public speaking assignment, she needs to apply the same mindset that she does to succeed in track to what she does to succeed in this assignment, in her class, in her life. All right, I explained to her, and she really didn't even think about it until I put it in this perspective. Running the race at the competition is not the hard part. Getting up and performing that speech that she has to perform in front of her class is not going to be the hard part. The hard part is when she's running that same race 2 or 3 times a day, 3 or 4 times a week at track practice. The hardest part is when she has to keep studying and reading and rereading and committing that speech that she has to do to memory. That's the hard part. That's where you gain the knowledge. That's where you gain the strength. That's where you gain the endurance in order to be able to get up on stage and do that one show. All right? If you go to a concert, you can see Prince or Beyonce or Jay-Z, whoever your favorite entertainer that you want to see, whoever, Rolling Stones, what have you, okay, they may do one show a day, one show, but they've got to do that show 3 or 4 times that day in order to put that one show on for you that night. So it's the journey in which you gather your strength that makes you stronger. The journey is where you find your rewards. And as Russell says in this book, let go of the results. if you let go of the results, if you let go of wanting to have the money, if you let go of wanting to have the houses, the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, keep it in your mind, strive for these things, but don't make these things your ultimate end game, your ultimate goal. Make becoming a better person and providing a better service on your journey your goal. And what you will find is that along the way, the money will come, the clothes will come, the jewelry will come, the cars will come, the house will come. The people that you need to take you to the next level will come into your life to take you to the next level. So what I'm doing in a way is to kind of back away a little from the capitalist that I readily admit exists within me. I'm going to be more giving of sorts. What I'm doing right now is, if you go to my website, www.HRJRenterprises.com, which is probably right there, right about now, you can go to my website and you'll find that all of my products are 50% off or more. My book, Find a Way to Make a Way, you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution, in print is 50% off. The audio book, Find a Way to Make a Way audio book, it's a 5 CD audio book, 50% off. My motivational CD, Make It Happen, 10 Keys Towards Success, 65% off. The HRJR Print Power Pack, which is the book and the CD, 50% off. The HRJR Audio Power Pack, there's the audio book and the CD, 50% off. Now, does this cut into the money that's coming into my pockets? Yes, it does. It really does. But I'm adopting this new line of spiritual thinking in terms of universal giving, in that it's more important that my message gets out to you than it is your money comes to me. If my message gets out to you and you're moved by it and you're inspired by it, guess what? You're going to go to somebody else and you're going to say, you need to check this out. And you may very well be like, some of you might remember that old record commercial, the old Soul Songs album commercial where somebody says, hey, let me borrow that book, let me borrow that CD. And you got to look to them and you got to say, no, my brother, you got to get your own. And then you'll bring them to me and then they'll be moved and they may bring somebody else to me. And next thing you know, so that's where I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine from helping you get yours. Zig Ziglar always say you can have everything you want in life as long as you help everyone else get what they want in life. So what my message is, what my goal is to strive to help make people better, and in doing so, it makes me better. So my rewards will come when they come, but I want to go about helping you right now. So that being the case, feel free to hit up the website again. That's HRJRenterprises.com, www.HRJRenterprises.com. You can find me on Facebook under H Motivaction Reed Jr. You can find me on Twitter under HS Reed Jr., twitter.com, whatever. And my coaching services. I'm going to be working on something with my coaching services. I'm going to be doing some giving with that. I did a thing a few months ago where I did a month of free coaching for a select group of people, and they got a lot out of the coaching, and there was some good friendships made with a couple of them. However, they didn't commit to continue. So I stay in touch with them from time to time, but there's got to be some commitment there. So in terms of the coaching services, well, we're going to see what we're going to work out. I may give away some coaching time, but there's definitely going to have to be some commitment on your part to follow through. So, because, you can't get something for nothing in this world. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Believe it or not, cosmically, universally, you will pay. That's just the law of karma. With that, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you enjoy the rest of yours. And I look forward to talking to you again really, really soon. Take care. Bye.